That's right.
Really?
Here's your glasses.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah.
They're
good.
reading glasses.
Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, these might not stay on for long.
I bet you say that to all the girls.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, look, hello.
Hello.
Hello, I've got 2 guests this time, right? So, I tell you what happens, right? You don't mind me just talking about you? Like, I'm just going to talk about you. So pretend that you're not actually in shot. Put your glasses on.
Oh, sorry, I can't
Right,
see
so
anything with them on.
pretend you're not in shot, right? So what happened was at the weekend. I haven't done this for ages, but I did a bit of stand-up. Well, technically it was called stand-up. Really, it was just me talking at people in a room. But I was on with these guys who are now my friends. So I'm going to introduce you. This is David. He was my friend anyway. David made me do the stand-up. So this is David Conolly.
Hello.
He doesn't normally wear glasses.
I don't. These are weird. But I felt left out. I didn't feel as intelligent as you two.
Really?
So,
Do you think glasses? What do you feel about that?
There's this perception that glasses somehow make people more intelligent, and I'd like to deny that right now. I've been an idiot my whole life.
Oh, I like you. You're a likable idiot. Now, is it?
I believe her.
Yeah. It's good that you do, because if you don't, I just talk at you until you do. It's like you submit to the truth. Do you know what I mean? So, is it Joe Dungan?
Dungan.
Let's go with Dungan, though. I think we found something for you.
I kind of like that, actually.
I think that's been holding your career back.
Joe
doing
Dungan.
that.
It's kind of symbolic of my life.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all in our own dungeons. It's time I admit it.
I love
Joe
the idea.
Whiplash Dungan. You should. Why? That's new. You should go out there dressed up as like either a jail. No, in the bondage kit.
Really? Just all with the
Just go
chains
for
and
it.
everything.
Yeah. You've got to
You're
find
getting
something.
an idea of what my weekend was like. You see why they're my friends?
You've got to find something in your career.
That's my hook.
That's your hook. You've been holding it. Well, look, this look is nice.
Well,
but
now
that would
wait.
help.
Now the key question is, do I wear glasses with that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Of course you do.
I'll have more stupid
They
questions
go, he's an
later.
intelligent bondage jailer kind of guy. I don't know why it needs a bondage, but it kind of helps. I think it's good.
50 Shades of Grey, man.
Well, I need
Yeah.
someone to come out and help get the mic out of the stand if I'm cuffed down here by the
We
waist.
all need that at our age.
No, well, you could just stand and talk into the microphone. You don't have to move it about Shirley Bassey.
I think it'd be hilarious if there's some bad MC who doesn't know how to adjust the height of the mic stand.
I've been
And
on with that bad MC.
And it drops all the way down to my waist, and I've got to be like this doing jokes.
In fact, I have been. I think I could confess that I have been the worst MC in the world.
When did this happen?
That's a lot.
No, I really have.
I mean, there's some bad ones. So
No,
that's
but
really,
There are some bad
I
ones.
did it. No, like
Good
there's
ones
a
as well.
lovely guy. He's probably not doing comedy anymore, but years and years ago.
Nice going.
People say that about me. He's probably not doing it anymore.
They say that during my sets, actually.
Yeah. So when did you give up comedy, Joe Dungan? Halfway through this set.
As soon as I walked on stage.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, he's giving up tonight. Yeah. Just say goodbye to his career.
No, what I did was all I had to do, it was quite early on. I was just out of drama school, and all I had to do was say this guy's name, right? I mean, literally, I'd managed to say, as a host, I feel it's really about the acts, and so I shouldn't talk so much. So I'm just going to go on and say that was such and such, and that was such and such.
So did you do it in mime?
No, I would just go, that was such and such, and that was such and such. But there was a guy who was on who was adorable. He was like the nicest man in the world, and his name was Neil Robert Herd, which seemed like the most impossible name to remember. And so every night, I swear, on this tour, I would go, so that was Mark Hurst, and here is... it was awful. And as I got more, do you know that way? Do you get that way with, do you get that way when you get worried about something?
Yeah, you start sweating.
But then you anticipate that you're not going to be able to do it, and then I really couldn't do it. So then I was already panicking about it before I even started.
Now, how many people were in the audience?
We were touring Scotland. It was like a big tour.
Oh.
It's about 4.
No, it was just a lot of people sheltering from the rain.
Yeah, it's cold outside.
It was like quite a big tour, and it was like for Tennant's Gold beer or something. So it was like money in it and everything, and every night. And I'd say to him before it as well, I go, Neil, tonight I'm going to get it right.
Oh, that's just what he needed.
Yeah.
I'm sure he appreciated that.
So how did it go with him in the end? Was he always
because he's such a nice man. I hope he's... look him up on YouTube. Neil Robert Herd, HERDC. I remember
Are you sure?
Oh, no, he was a lovely guy.
Okay.
And he
You
played
can
a
say it
guitar.
now.
I can say... Because if he had done it to me, I would have like totally been. I would have had a little wax doll of him. Do you know what I mean? I would have totally had a grudge. But he was such a sweetheart. He just was like, it's okay, try better next time. And you'll get there in the end.
And this tour was, 80 dates or something? And after 79 dates, try better next time.
Yeah. Maybe next year we won't work together.
I would go Neil, or Robert Neil, or Robert Hurt, or I couldn't do it. Anyway, look, we've got questions.
Oh, go on.
We've got questions. So what happens is, how many minutes we've got? 14:20. Stop talking at me, man. We've got questions, right?
I better put my glasses on.
Put your glasses on to answer
for the questions.
And the questions show up on the screen right here, don't they?
They do, absolutely.
So read them when they're on here.
Hold on.
But they're not on yet.
I need these out here then.
Hey, have you got astigmatism? I have.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting one from wearing these.
No, it's been next to Joe Dungan.
Next to Joe
thoughts
Dungan.
At Joe Dungan.
Yeah. All the way from Guantanamo, it's Joe Dungan, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, so this is from John Connor. Do you know John Connor? I know John Connor.
Wasn't he in the Terminator movie?
I was going to say, I thought it was a Terminator movie. Yeah.
I don't think it could be the Terminator guy.
I think it is.
Oh, it is by the question.
He's
John.
on Twitter.
John.
That's
Is he?
nice.
Yeah.
Well, apparently he is.
Yeah.
You know what his question is, so it probably is the guy from Terminator.
Yeah. Is it from the future?
No, what he says is, do they have any chip shops in LA?
Yeah.
Any what shops?
Chips. Oh, bless you. Look
He's
at
American.
him.
I'm American.
Joe Dungan.
What
Love
are they called in America?
Chip shops.
Fish and chip shops, probably.
Chip
I don't know.
shops.
You call them French
Chip
fries.
shops.
Oh.
I think it's amazing that in the UK they have an entire set of retail stores devoted to Doritos. That's nice.
No, you
they're
see?
French.
No, they're
bless
French.
you don't get out of America.
Freedom
much.
fries.
That's what it says. It actually says chip shops.
Yeah, they are. Chips are like big
Chip shops in
wedgy
LA.
Oh, you mean
potatoes.
fish and chips?
Fish and chips.
Oh yeah. Well, we have those at
H
British
Salt.
pubs. Well, H Salt. That's the McDonald's of fish and chips. Nobody eats
Well,
there.
I've never been there, but yeah, they do have fish and chip shops here.
Yeah.
I've never. You know what? There's one that's on. There's a fish and chip shop that's on. Lancashire. Is it Lancashire, Mark?
Yeah, I think that's the Yeah.
That's not real fish and chips.
No.
I was so angry because when we moved here, I don't know why I went moved here. It's like a kind of cow thing. But like when we moved here, I really was
Milking
like,
it.
I was hit him, Joe Dungan.
Tune in next week. It gets better.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, I was very much looking forward to the fish and chips, and then we went there, and it was like something you would buy in a freezer shop.
I tell you what, though,
though,
even in England, I remember once driving 250 miles because I wanted really good fish and chips. I used to drive. There's a place in Hawes in Yorkshire, and I'm from Leeds originally, so I knew about this place, and I was sick. I was thinking in London. I thought, it's not quite right, so I drove there to go and get the most perfect. You know what? It was shut. We
did that in Newcastle, didn't we? We were in Whitley Bay.
Oh, Whitley Bay!
Whitley
I used to live near Whitley Bay.
No.
Yeah, I used to.
Bless you, Joe Dungan. These are all places that you one day will go to when you get a
I've
passport.
seen them on Google Satellite.
Yeah,
Have you got a
that's
passport?
probably as close as
I do have a passport.
Yeah, where
I've been to Heathrow Airport.
No.
You should get out of it though. That's not the best part
No,
of it.
that's not the best.
I did. It was a layover. I was going to Italy.
A layover with Joe Dungan, eh?
Yeah,
Oh.
ladies and gentlemen, it's a layover in Italy. We all like to do a bit of that, wouldn't we? So, who did you have your layover with?
Yeah.
I was alone, I'm afraid.
Oh, there's a
Just
word
like
for
in the
that.
States.
Yeah, we do have a word for that, don't we, in English?
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's something you don't get in a fish and chip shop.
Right.
Well, maybe you don't.
No.
Oh, well, Joe
Wow.
Dungan. Good.
Yeah.
Right, we've got another one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, we've actually got a few.
All right. I hope we get through them all.
I know, wait a minute, where are we at? All right, we'll do one more, and
One
then maybe I'll do another podcast with you, maybe I won't.
Maybe, probably not,
No,
right?
probably not. Because you talk too much, man,
Yeah,
right?
Joe.
I'm
I know, like, we are silent, and you're like,
blah.
blah. That's the thing with Americans, right?
I know,
They never stop. They never stop talking, do they? They talk.
My podcast speaking is like jazz music. It's all the words that aren't spoken that people should listen to.
Bless you.
I've been blessed a lot here.
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank
Bless
you,
Have
thank
you
you.
sneezed? Well, you know what? It means if you sneeze later that you've got like it one thing.
I appreciate that.
Right. It's from my friend Janie Godley. who's also got a podcast.
Oh,
very good podcast.
She's
listen
got
to that.
Oh, it's a great podcast, actually. She does it with her daughter. Don't think that, Joe, I know where you're going, Joe Dungan. It's a podcast that she does with her daughter. Right?
Sorry about that.
That's not a metaphor. That's an actual.
No,
okay.
that's an actual thing.
Both stand-ups.
Right. Have you told everyone in the US that, well, I don't know everyone in the US.
No, most of
I know quite a lot of them.
Yeah.
And if I meet, I tell people whenever I meet them. In fact, I talk at them whenever I meet them. Have you told everyone in the US that Glasgow used to have outside toilets? In fact, my pal still has one in a tenement. Have you ever had an outside toilet?
I've never had one.
Toilet?
No, I've had an outside toilet.
Americans don't go to the toilet.
No,
They
we don't.
Look, the American toilets,
We're
I've
hoarders.
talked about that before.
Yeah.
The thing where they just got these like little tiny doors and then people can see your feet underneath
know.
so they can tell what you're doing.
Yeah, or you go
They
to...
can tell.
I remember going to McDonald's and going in there, and there was a guy like actually just like dropping a log, and you know, just like everyone can sit. There's no doors. It's like, really?
We've had. There are outdoor toilets in America. I've never had one. I've used them on occasion.
Oh, you have?
Oh yeah.
I used to have
There was
one.
no toilets for the integrated here. I mean,
Yeah.
when the cowboys arrived.
Also in the parks, you know, in the what's its faces, you know, like the national parks. What's this? When we were in Yosemite
yeah.
with it, you know, like you just have to do it behind a bush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the Romans, wasn't it, who brought the toilets over?
Was it the
Yeah,
Romans?
they had wooden seats, you know.
It sounds like a Japanese thing to me, but I don't know where the first toilet came from. I do know when I was traveling, I drove through Arizona and we stopped at a rest stop.
That's
and the
one
rest
big
stops,
toilet.
yeah. Well, they actually have designated areas for that, but the rest stops there, it was kind of strange. You would go into the bathroom and it wasn't entirely covered.
Oh.
I mean, even when you were sitting in the stall with the door closed, there was like, the roof only went over so far, I guess so it could get air, which is a good idea. And then you could actually see the sky. So I'm thinking, you know, a really good satellite photographer could zoom in on you while you're...
Oh, a Google. You could be Googled.
I could be Googled. I could be on Google Satellite.
I wonder if
That's not
that
a
is
Google
it.
Doodle one.
That is a fantastic
Because
idea.
it's
Should we
about-
look that up? See if
Poor
there's
old
India in
Sean
that toilet.
Connery, when he was doing one of the James Bonds, he was filming somewhere, and he said that whenever he went to the toilet, there was all these people jumping over the top trying to see James Bond do his business.
Oh.
Held up filming because he said he could never go.
Is that on any of the DVD extras? That kind of
I know.
pretty awesome.
I just always like learning stupid facts
I
like
do
that.
know a story about. There's an actress who did a show in quite a big theatre in Scotland, and she was playing a lovely singer, and she had her radio mic on
I
during
love
the
these kind
interval,
of- I know what's coming here.
and they didn't turn it off, so the audience knew
Yeah.
everything. You know what? Right, I feel that we've got to a level that now I can introduce Mr. Tweddle's bits.
Mr. Tweddle's bits.
No,
Pardon?
the thing is, right, look,
Yeah.
what I tell you, this is really important.
Should I
Right?
put my glasses on for this?
Well, it's not really important, but
Mr.
it's...
Tweedle's Bits.
No,
Yeah.
Tweddle.
Twaddle.
Tweddle.
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 He's,
Tweddle. Think medal,
Meddle.
and then put a tweddle.
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 Mr. Tweddle's Bits
That's
is
the
really
thing.
important.
Well, what it is with Mr. Tweddle's Bits is we've been trying to clear out the house, right? We've been trying to clear out all our clutter. And I have a lot of records. That's vinyl records. These are things young people that we used to listen to on the record players.
Oh, hello.
No, put that one out. Back. Back.
No, it's good. No, that didn't make the cut.
No, that one's not allowed in.
It's not.
Have
Oh.
you seen who it is?
No, who was it? It looked like Michael Jackson to me.
No,
From the back,
it was
was
worse.
it? Was it?
Right.
Oh.
But
I know
anyway,
what's coming.
Mark
Cliff
wants
Richard
to...
for the people listening.
Excuse me, I'm
Oh.
talking. It's my podcast. It's my podcast. I've got 5 minutes and 49, 48, 40. Well, anyway, I've got just over 5 minutes, and I've got to put your bits in.
Yeah.
How many times have I said that? Right.
Not as often as I'd like.
Oh, I think we're in the middle of a domestic. Could you just go and talk amongst yourselves for a few minutes as we sort this out?
Joe Dungan, I
Yeah.
am so sorry that
No,
this is a really grubby podcast.
no, it's not.
It's
No, this
very
is the
grubby.
best podcast I've ever been on.
Poor
You've been here a lot.
Americans.
I've been on a few.
Oh,
Do you want me to
Oh,
tell
yeah.
you that?
Is it time? Can I put
No,
bits
wait
in?
till I introduce it. Right. So the point is, we have a lot of records. I have a lot of records, and I have an eclectic musical taste. And Mr. Tweddle wants to throw them out, and I said, no, I'm not throwing them out. And so then we got into an argument, which you don't need to know about. And then I said, we could talk about them here, and then we could decide whether they should stay or whether they should go. Do you want to cough over that again? There you go. So that's what we're going to do. I've got a couple of Mr. Mark Tweddle, the naked cameraman, has selected a couple of albums, and I'm going to get my guests to discuss it.
Oh, this one is staying. This one. Is this golden brown? Stranglers?
It's Stranglers.
Golden brown.
Golden brown. Isn't it? It's got peaches on it.
Oh.
I don't think golden brown's on that album. Rattus, Norvegicus.
I don't know the
The
Stranglers.
Stranglers.
No.
That's
Joe
one.
Dungan.
I'm so sorry to disappoint you again.
That's so sad.
I think Joe should listen to the Stranglers.
Oh, yes.
Great band. Love the Stranglers.
Okay, will this fit in my DVD machine? How do you use
No,
this? I don't
look,
understand.
it's beautiful actually. And apart from anything else, I think that vinyl records are sort of like a work of art. They're beautiful. They're so pretty. So this one has got the hits that you might know. There's a lot really actually hanging around down in the sewer. Peaches, which is where this podcast has been. Peaches, I love Peaches.
You know what? There is a tavern not far from here that has album night on Wednesdays.
It does.
Yeah, it's called. I think it's called Bar One over on Burbank Boulevard.
And what do they do?
They play albums. You can watch. You can bring your albums in, and you sign up on a list, and they take turns playing everybody's
Oh,
albums.
I don't know that I'd be happy with someone
open
handling
album
my. See, look at that! Isn't that beautiful?
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, that's beautiful. That's got to stay. I think the Stranglers can stay.
Yeah. What do you think?
I second that motion.
Okay.
I think
I
the
love
Stranglers.
Stranglers is staying.
Stranglers are
There we
great
go.
band.
On the other hand,
That can go.
That
can go.
Carol. That
Yeah.
has got loads of hits on that. That is one of those records, right?
Yeah.
That even if you think you're not going to dance, you will dance.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
You don't want to see me dance. I think that can go.
Do you know? No.
Oh, Carol.
No, the thing that I think with, in fact, years and years ago, I did an interview with Brian Eno. Do you know Brian Eno?
Yeah?
Years ago, Brian Eno, and we were doing a thing for a radio station called GLR, and
Greater London Radio.
yeah, and we were talking about music with this lovely guy, and I obviously don't know. Well, I do know stuff about music, but not a lot about music. And I said that it was my belief that music was either music to get dumped to, right? Music to get it on to, and music to do your hoovering to, right? Your vacuuming to, which is this one,
That's a vacuum
right?
one.
There's vacuuming, and you know what Brian Eno said?
Well,
He said that David Byrne claimed from the Talking Heads claimed exactly the same thing. That he believed that music was either to get dumped to get it on to, or to do your hoovering to.
wow.
So there you go. So Neil Sedaka should stay.
Because he's a hoovering.
He is, and you know what? There are songs on this would make you happy birthday, sweet 16.
Oh, yeah.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Do you know, you could just feel your duster coming out, right?
Excuse me?
Historically, that's not good.
Yeah, this is a new point in the podcast, folks.
Yeah.
Or Calendar Girl.
Yeah.
Love my Calendar Girl. All right, so I vote it stays.
I'm good. I think it can go.
No, I think it can go.
I think it can go.
Mark, you have the casting vote.
Neil Sedaka is not staying.
Sorry, Neil.
All right, I'm going to hand it out to people listening or watching, or God forbid, people who've just stumbled on this and are like, "What the hell?"
We get to snap it then.
No.
By the
I
way,
want
if you
them to
stumbled up
vote.
on this and went, "What the hell?" That's how you become a guest.
Yeah.
It's so true.
I sent an email going, "What the hell is this?" And she said, "Are you free Wednesday morning?"
Yes, it's not Wednesday morning. It's,
Isn't it?
no, it's Thursday before school.
clock's
It's
picked
Thursday
up.
before school.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's American. It's in a different time zone.
Daylight savings time totally messed me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why his vote about Neil Sedaka doesn't count.
Just like our regular vote in America.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Dungan.
So,
Oh, but I forgot to tell you very quickly.
What?
You mentioned when you did that set at Flappers the other night, Lulu.
know
I know who Lulu is.
you know,
She was a pop singer like in the 60s and 70s, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
but, and she did a thing with Take That. Do you know who Take That?
I don't know Take That.
We like the fire.
Oh, take
And
that.
she was
Great.
awesome. You've got to
British.
look that up.
I will look
Robbie
up Lulu
Williams.
and take that.
Right, so you've got 28 seconds, 26, 25. Have you got any burning desires you'd like to talk about?
No.
Oh, that's good. Right, David?
Well, not publicly, no.
All right, okay. So,
But yes.
have you got anything you'd like to publish or protest? That's good. I
Oh,
like that. I made that.
great.
Punt, publish, or protest.
Right, okay.
You've got some gigs coming up, don't
I have got some gigs. I'm playing some great
Oh,
towns.
where are you playing?
Medford, Oregon.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
We got to go. I'm going to go pick up the kids. This was episode 5?
Yes, it was.
Alright, see you next week. Bye. Bye. Oh, so if you want to ask a question, I can't guarantee we'll answer it, but I'll try. You could tweet me a question at Lynn Ferguson, or you can make a comment if you're watching this on the video. And you know what would be awesome? Can you share this? Thanks. All right. See you later.